Number 4 is the Girobabies' third LP, Dreams Are Mental, which came out this year, in fact. Girobabies have been going in some form since the kind of early 2000s. They're from, they're like West Coast kind of Glasgow band thing. And their 2 previous albums were Old Bus Stop Apocalypse and Who Took Utopia. I've been listening to this all week, and I like this one the best. Of course, I mean, I've listened to it more, but I do like this one more than the other 2 albums. They're probably, if you don't know the Girobabies, you might remember a record called Jerry McCall's Been Fucking My Wife, which was doing the rounds. Oh my God, was it 10 years ago? I don't know, but there was a beef. You know, everyone was listening to that at one point, but they are still going, and they're still. I'm not sure if this is their farewell record or not, but they're still making fantastic music. They are a very, very original band. And Mark, the front man who kind of runs this whole thing, he is a force of nature with his finger in so many pies. I couldn't even begin to talk about that. But this album, it starts out with a couple of sort of what you would think are kind of punky tracks, but that is not what this record is about. It's impossible to pigeonhole the music that the Girobabies do. 1 minute it's one thing, 1 minute it's the next, but they're probably a genre within themselves. This is a band who managed to sell out the fucking Barrowlands in Glasgow, which is an enormous venue, without a fucking record deal. Why don't the Girobabies have a record deal? That's one of these questions. You're going to fucking open up a history book in 10,000 years, and in the first page it's going to say, why did the fucking Girobabies never had a record deal? I don't know. They got a huge following in Glasgow and the West Coast. Deservedly so. Absolutely deservedly so. Mark's not a fantastic singer by any stretch of the imagination. He can hit about 4 notes, and that's fucking great, because I don't really like bands with fantastic singers. Bands with fantastic anything kind of bore me a little bit, because I think it stifles creativity, and what Mark has here is his own thing. He's got a character voice that he brings to everything, and that's what I like the best. Marky Smith, Mark from the Girobabies, all the people called Mark. The sleeve graphics I've got an argument with. I feel that this part here, the bit that says Girobabies, should be here, and this part that says the name should be clear and down there, but that's just a kind of personal thing. This is, as I say, this is the Girobabies albums I've played the most, and it's full of fucking good track, and it's full of humour and so many funny lines that made me laugh. Post-punk Labrador, is it post-punk? Yeah. Post-punk Labrador pissing up a lamppost. When I heard that, I spat my fucking tea. And Mark really is a great wordsmith. He comes up with some really funny stuff. And as I say, it's got plenty of light and shade. It's not just a raw, you know, it's got a lot of depth and a lot of heartfelt stuff in it as well. Loads of good tracks. Foggy Windows, I don't know if that's anything to do with the Tina Turner. Steamy Windows. Catch a Dream, it's good, great little earworm. I like it. Glasgow Central, the album ends there with a kind of acoustic thing, but it's absolutely great, and I've really enjoyed my fucking couple of weeks with this album, and I highly recommend it. And I'm going to give it a go for the jugular 8.